So as mentioned yesterday in this vlog, I'm going to show you the modifications that I did to my bike yesterday at the Moto Drift store here, custom shop here in HSR. So I have to still do few things. So I got the lights installed, but there's a problem as the horn is not tightened properly. I don't have the tools to tighten it myself, so I'm going to go back to the same place and I'm going to ask them to tighten it for me. This light switch as well, this is the regular switch, which is some $500 $600, but I wanted the pro switch, so they asked me to get this one installed for the time being, and once the pro switch arrives, they said that they will get that one installed it for me. But I've paid for the pro switch, which was $1,600. I opted for those pro switch particularly because it is 100% waterproof, so I don't have to worry about it in my mind if it rains that the switch is going to spoil. I also got the pro wiring as well because of the same exact reason. The other wiring is rainproof. They claim it to be rainproof, but they say that it's not waterproof. But for this switch and these pro wires, they say that it's 100% waterproof. So I'm arriving at that place now. Today is relatively empty because there is a strike going on in Bangalore. Private vehicles as in commercial private vehicles are on strike today. Let me check with them. हेलो सर, कल इसका ये ऑक्साइड लगाया था, हॉर्न लूज है, बोथ साइड का हॉर्न हिल रहा है. दोनों साइड का लूज है. So I just got the horn fixed. It was actually touching the indicator and it was loose. Now it's proper. Today is so empty because there is a strike going on in Bangalore currently. Basically, the privately owned taxi service vehicles are on strike today. Only government buses and personal private vehicles are on the road. So because of that, a lot of schools sort of like gave an off day for the students, and because of which right now it's office hour, but still relatively empty. That's why I came out as well. I just hope it doesn't rain. Right now I'm just going to sort of like searching for a relatively silent place where I can park this bike and where I can show you about all the modifications which I've made on this bike so far. People are asking me in the comments sometimes, about the backrest or the PPF and stuff. So I'm going to park it somewhere where there is relatively empty space, and now I can finally talk about the modifications, because I couldn't do it earlier because I was not done with the modifications yet, so I didn't want to talk about it before the mods were complete. Now that it's 95% complete, I can show you what I did with the bike. Where do I go? I think I will take this service road. Riding solo on this bike is completely different feel. This bike is it becomes so much more nimble when you're riding solo. I thought it was on third, but I was already on the fourth. Clouds are appearing, so let me take this left and go in here. I don't know where I'm going actually. This way I'll be riding and I'll never find an empty space and park to show you about the modifications, because it will rain. But if that happens, what I'll do is I'll head home, and in my garage I'll show you. Although, you know, I watch these other YouTubers, right, like YouTube vloggers, and although it looks so good, you know, if you are parked somewhere by the lake or something like that, and then you explain to your viewers about your bike and stuff. Yeah, we wanted to do that, but yeah, unfortunately today doesn't look like it. I've come to a more congested area searching for an empty space. So my viewers, if any of you are located in HSR, do let me know, you know, where could I have gone to find a good, you know, empty patch of road. Such a fail so far finding a space, but we'll still seek and search. So I'm going to stop my bike somewhere nearby and drink a cup of tea. So I drank a cup of tea here in this small bakery near my house, and the search continues. The feel of the handlebar without the gloves is so different. I'm heading back the same way. I searched. That's the bakery I had tea. Had tea in. I searched near my area. There is this park there, but that's more of a playground, and there is not much greenery there. There is one difference that I'm feeling without the gloves versus with the gloves, and that is the impact from the suspension when you hit potholes. You can feel it more without the gloves. So I hadn't noticed this impact from the front suspension so much in my hands, but now I'm noticing it. So my sister used to live in this area a few months back, and you know, we were searching for house. We wanted to shift. That time I remember seeing a park here somewhere nearby, so I'm going to search for it for a while. Not that it's going to make a huge difference to my video, but still aesthetics, you know, it might look like 2% good, 2% better, but I feel like that 2% is worth my search. No, not this side. This is the wrong side. I somehow came to the wrong place. So I'll go inside this lane. Yeah, there is a park here. See, now look at the greenery, the difference. Yes, I finally found a park. Now let me park my bike somewhere where there is nice canopy, and with that I will start making this video. Hello, here we are. Finally I found this space. It's not so great, but still there is a lot of green canopy of trees above me, and there's a park here, little bit of litter here and there, but I think that I will have to make do with little bit of litter. And here's the bike. Here's the bike. Now I can show you about the modifications that I've made. Video was supposed to be about the modifications of the bike, but it turned out to be like finding the park, finding greenery video. Anyways, let me show you. First off, this is the custom kit from Honda, Comfort custom kit, and with it comes this front visor. They give you this gaiters, fork gaiters, and they give a crash guard as well, which I've removed. I'll talk about the crash guard later. Then what else? They give you this touring foot pegs. This is a touring seat, but I have put a seat cover on top of it, which I'm yet to decide whether it's a good decision or bad, because see, the stitches doesn't fit on the touring seat properly. The seat edge is here, but the stitch comes here, so it's right underneath my butt. So that I'm going to decide later. And then they give you this saddle stay, and then they give you this backrest, Honda backrest. Backrest is good, this spongy, cushiony, comfortable, but this is plastic. In my previous bike Avenger, this was metal. And that's it for the custom comfort kit. Do let me know in the comments if I'm forgetting anything else about the kit, but this is what it is, right? Let me show you once again. Here you go. Yeah, I forgot about one more thing. This was this knuckle guards. Again, this is all plastic fiber. There is no metal in this knuckle guards. So the first few things which I did was, first I installed this mobile mount. It's from YellowFin. It has let me show you, it has this vibration dampeners. So a lot of the vibration which it's coming to this from the bike is taken by this dampener. There are 4 dampeners, so that your phone is safe, right, from the vibrations. Next thing which I did was I installed this carbon racing handlebar razors. If you can see here, let me show you from this angle. These carbon racing razors, this is the straight razor. With this I opted for this because you don't have to change any wiring. With the inclined ones you have to reroute your clutch and the brake wirings. So these were the 2 things which I did first. Next, as you saw in my video, I did the PPF of this bike. Let me show you. Can you see this? This is the lamination, and here is a joint here, the top and the bottom points joint here. This runs all the way through the tank like this, right? If you look from far away, you will not be able to see it. So the lamination was done for this tank, this side panels, both side, the speedo console here and this side part, and later on I did the lamination for this as well. Everything was done in the same store in HSR. Moto Drift is the name of the store. They did a good job with the PPF. There's no complaint. This is the 3M PPF, and it cost me around it cost me around almost 7k. 6,900 was the total cost of the PPF. Now comes to yesterday. So yesterday I made few changes again. The first thing which I did was I put this Zana footrest for my pillion rider, who is my wife. I think this will be very comfortable for her in long rides. This is the standard one which you get with the bike. It is not comfortable. There is not enough room. As you can see, for the rider it's very broad. This is good enough because our foot is resting here and here as well. Same with the gear on the other side. For a pillion it was just this, right? So this is like a, you know, lifesaver for long rides. This was the first thing. And the second thing was this Zana Crash guards. This is good quality crash guard, although the company crash guard was also very good. I opted for Zana because of this sliders. It protects the tank as well. The company crash guard will only protect your engine, okay, and this is going to protect your tank as well. And don't mind this is my mistake. I was sort of like, that was a 650 Interceptor. I was sort of like, you know, wiping the dust off this mud guard, and then my wiping cloth got here on the silencer when it was hot. So it was my mistake, but doesn't matter. So this was it, Zana. And yesterday I did one more thing, which is this aux lamps. Let me show you. Mad Dog Scout X aux lamp. This I installed particularly because next month I'm planning for a longer trip. I'm yet to decide where I will go, but whenever you do a sort of like a long touring ride, you often leave very early, right? And that time you hit the highways when sun is not up yet. That time you need this aux lights, good quality aux lights. So this is the Mad Dog. The wiring, everything is pro wiring, which is waterproof. The only thing is the switch. This is the regular switch, which is not waterproof. It is rainproof, the company says, but it's not waterproof. I opted for the Pro Switch, but they didn't have it, so they've temporarily installed this one for now. Later on I'm going to change this. Once it's available at the store, I'm going to change this into Pro Switch. So yeah, I think this is it. This is what I did. I hope the search for this park was worth it. Be worth if I don't click it from far away, so that we can see the park in the background. There are litters, please don't mind the litters. This is how my bike looks right now. So everything is done. Only thing which I want to do now, still there's one little thing, is to install a blind spot mirror here. I've ordered it online, it's arriving today, so I'm going to install it here so that I will be able to see the approaching vehicle which are closer to me as well. With this I can see the approaching vehicle which are further away from me, but I will not be able to see the approaching vehicles which are closer to me. So it's the blind spot mirror are going to resolve that. So this is it. I think this vlog was about this, or this vlog was about finding greenery, whatever. We actually were able to find this. So I'm going to head home now and catch you on the next video. If you have any questions, please write down in the comment section. I'm very happy to answer them. But for now, adios.